everyone, my name is Tori and today's video is going to be my May empties. So I'm filming again on my phone because I still can't figure out why my camera battery keeps dying. I think it may be the actual charger, not the battery itself, but regardless, phone today, hopefully camera next time. Let's start with my Bath & Body Works hand soaps. All three of them are seasonal fragrances, which is just kind of funny to me because it's so not this time of year, but I used Sparkling Icicles, Candy Cane Bliss, and Pumpkin Apple. So all three of these are obviously not summer and not spring. These are soaps that I've just been trying to use up. For a really long time, I had a kind of a back stock of soaps, and I don't want to do that anymore. I want to just buy what I need and use what I have. You know, that sounds kind of dumb actually saying it, but that's just, I don't want to have like a ton of holiday soaps or a ton of fall soaps that I'm just like saving to use for the fall or saving to use for the holiday season. I just want to buy those types of soaps during that season, use them during that season, and then move on. You know what I'm saying? So that's just kind of where I am. And since we have been at home so much more and, you know, with quarantine life and all of that kind of thing, we have been going through these seasonal soaps so much faster. So I've just been trying to crank out all of these seasonal soaps that have just been sitting in the closet, you know? So anyway, Sparkling Icicles is one of my favorites. This one is a holiday fragrance. Sometimes, I think they bring this out every year in the hand soap, I think. It smells very fresh. The notes are winter, citrus, bergamot, and iced moss. Kind of smells like a stereotypical man, a little cologne-y, but very fresh. My husband really likes this one. Candy Cane Bliss is winter, peppermint, vanilla, and whipped cream. Reminds me a lot of Twisted Peppermint. It's kind of that sweetened peppermint fragrance. I love this one. I love the packaging. It's so Christmassy, which is why it's so funny that it's like we're using it right now. But yeah, it's fun to bring a little Christmas spirit to these crazy times, you know? And then the last one is Pumpkin Apple, and the notes in this one are red delicious apple, fall pumpkin, and clove buds. I'm really not a huge fan of purely apple fragrances. I like them to have something else in it. So this one definitely had more of kind of, it doesn't say cinnamon, but I feel a little bit of like a cinnamony sweet apple with like that stereotypical pumpkin fragrance, which is kind of weird that we say pumpkin as a fragrance note, because I feel like if you were to actually smell an actual pumpkin, I don't really know if like they would match. You know what I'm saying? But this is one of my favorite fragrances for the fall. I didn't really love it in the hand soap though. I thought it was just a little too much. It leaves your hands smelling very perfumey of this fragrance. So I just felt like it was a little too much for me. I do love this fragrance in the Wallflower and in the candle, but I probably wouldn't buy it again in the hand soap. And let's just finish off the Bath & Body Works products. This is a 3-wick candle from Bath & Body Works, and this is in the fragrance Lavender Marshmallow. And I actually think I got this maybe last year. The fragrance notes in here are, it doesn't say. It just says lavender and marshmallow. Duh. I feel like it's just a soft, sweet lavender. We have a lavender candle from Bath & Body Works that's just like an essential oil lavender candle, and neither me or my husband really like it. I like this one because it has just a little bit of that sweetness. It's a little softer. The scent throw on this one, I don't want to say it's not huge, but it's not overpowering. It doesn't make me feel like my head is hurting. Color of it is really pretty. It's kind of brown up here from where I burned it, but you can see right here, it's a really pretty kind of lilac lavender color. I love burning this candle in the springtime. Next, I have a body wash, and this is actually from the brand Lush, and this is the Nana Shower Gel. So I purchased this because we actually literally for the first time in a couple of years ran out of like soap, like shower gel. And this is because I had that whole back socket of Bath & Body Works shower gels. I went through a whole like weird obsession with Bath & Body Works for a couple of years. I also worked there, which was kind of part of the problem. I would get some things for free. I had a discount for some things, so I was like very in the know of like new releases and stuff, and always interested in trying the products and things like that. And I ended up getting too much of it, and we officially used up all of our shower gel from Bath & Body Works, and we also used up all of our body cream. And we're getting there with the hand soap. So candles, that's gonna take me years. So I don't need another candle for a very long time, but it was fun to be able to go try a different shower gel. I used to use Lush products all the time. My favorite thing I've tried from Lush is the Ocean Salt Body Scrub. I would use it on my face. It's a little abrasive. It's got like actual salt. It smells like a margarita. I love what the company stands for. I love their philosophy. I love that they recycle things and they use safe ingredients and all the things. It's a great brand. It is expensive though. I think you do pay for that. But this shower gel in particular, it was kind of weird. I think it's because it lacks the ingredient that makes it foam, and I don't know if that's because it's like a harmful ingredient or if it's because it's a preservative. I'm not quite sure. There's a reason behind it, but when you squeeze this out into your hand, you can kind of see it on the side. If I were to shake it, it looks almost like a jelly. So when you squeeze it out, it comes out like in a jelly glob, and when you rub it between your hands, it doesn't foam, which is the point. But the problem is that it kind of falls, it like slips out of your hand. So a lot of this product ended up like on the shower floor, which was unfortunate because it was really expensive. But yeah, besides for that was kind of a learning curve, which sounds kind of dumb, but it was kind of a learning curve to use it. I did like it. I do feel like it was moisturizing, hydrating the whole bit, which is what it's advertised to do. And it smelled kind of like, yeah, like it says banana oat. That's exactly what it smells like. Kind of not, it's more of like a sweetened, very sweet banana oat, but not overpowering in a way that like is sickeningly sweet. I do think it smells good. I did towards the end, I was kind of over it though. I don't know if that's because we had it for so long because it was such a big bottle. It took us about maybe 2 months-ish to go through. It's a product I would recommend you get a sample of first in the store because they do that. You can go in and like get samples of different body washes and stuff that you want to try. I would definitely recommend trying this first before buying the full size. Like I did, but it's still good. I do want to try other products from Lush as well. My next product in here is a massive Purity Made Simple one-step facial cleanser, and this is the big pump bottle, which is why I loved it. It's the 22 fluid ounce bottle. So this one comes with the pump on it. I didn't have to buy it separately, which I really, really liked. It was just so easy to do in the showers. You could just pump a little pump out and you're good to go. You didn't have to like mess with the bottle. I just really love things with a pump on it in the shower. I had another bottle or two of Purity that was like half empty for whatever reason, and I was able to just squeeze it into this bottle, then use it with the pump. So it was really cool. This is my favorite face wash to use in the shower, especially for removing makeup, double cleansing, using with my my Foreo, the little vibrating like silicone face tool thing. I've used it with a Clarisonic before. I've used this for years. I've lost count of how many times I've repurchased this. I've already repurchased this in the massive size from, it's even bigger than this. It's maybe this big with the pump on it because I use it so often, and it's just really good. It's really gentle on my skin, and it does a really good job of removing makeup. Next in here, I have a moisturizer, and this is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. This is in the jumbo size as well, and let's see, yeah, it's 8 ounces. This is actually, I think it's supposed to be just like a body cream. I use this as my facial moisturizer at night and sometimes in the morning, pretty much anytime ever. It's made for really dry skin. It says it's safe for eczema, so it's very gentle, it's fragrance free. I've never had any problems with it irritating my skin. It's what I always like to take with me when I'm traveling. I'll get like the smaller travel size ones. I like the face wash that's like in the same line as this. I don't know what it's called, but it's in the similar packaging. It's just a really great, simple, basic moisturizer. Next is a daytime moisturizer. This is the Olay Total Effects Whip with Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 25, the fragrance free. So I guess they have 2 versions of this. They have one that's fragrance free and one that is not. So I went with the fragrance free option. Again, I'm trying really hard to move away from products that have fragrance in them when it comes to skincare, which is actually harder than you would think. I mean, I feel like that shouldn't be the case. But anyway, I like that this had SPF 25, but I feel like I want to use something that has a higher SPF in it for my daily SPF moisturizer. So right now I'm back on the one that I've been using previously that has, I think, SPF 45. I just want something that has a higher level of protection on the daily. But besides that, this was a really nice moisturizer. I liked the whipped quality of it. I wish it was a pump. So it is a tub, so you had to scoop it out. I prefer a pump. It didn't smell weird, even though it's fragrance free, but it didn't smell strange. It smelled a little sunscreeny, but not bad at all. It absorbed into my skin really quickly. It was really smooth. It was really soft. The whip texture was really nice. I really liked this product. I think really the 2 things for me is that I wish it had a higher SPF, and I wish that it had a pump on it. If it had those 2 things, I'd probably consider repurchasing it. The other part of it is too, is this was kind of expensive. I think it was close to $40, which I think is pretty expensive for, you know, 1.7 ounces of moisturizer, since I do go through it so quickly. So I would recommend it, but I don't know if I personally would repurchase it without those couple of changes. Next up is another skincare product, and this is by The Ordinary, and this is the, I'm gonna try to pronounce this, Granactive Retinoid 2% Emulsion. So this is just, I guess, I don't want to say pure retinoid. It's retinoid 2%, emulsion. I don't know, like I'm not a dermatologist, a skincare professional. I don't really know. I don't know. I don't really know how to describe this product other than it has retinoid in it, which is good for things like anti-aging. It's also, if you get into like vitamin A, retinoid, retinol, things like that, you can also use that for the treatment of acne. Please don't take anything I'm saying as like fact. I will link Dr. Dre's channel down below. She's a dermatologist here on YouTube, and she does a ton of videos specifically around these types of products. I wanted to introduce more retinol, retinoid into my skincare routine as a preventative aging measure. And I really do like this product. I feel like it was not irritating to my skin. It's just a very simple product. It's, you know exactly what's in it. It literally just says right there. That's the only thing that's in it. And I really appreciate that about this brand. It's in UV protective packaging as well, and it comes with the dropper, so it's easy to dispense. But this is something that I feel like I noticed a difference in my skin tone. I use this in combination with a vitamin C serum from The Ordinary as well. I talked about my last Empties, I think, and I use the vitamin C in the morning, and then I use this at night. I am currently using a different retinoid serum now. I just got it. It's from CeraVe. So when I'm finished with that one, I'll let you know how it goes. But I don't necessarily have like very deep set fine lines and wrinkles. So, I mean, really the only way I can tell you that I know it's working is they haven't gotten worse. That's all I got. But I'm going to continue to use products like these in my skincare routine and just hope that it's preventative. But this is something that I like, and I would recommend looking into this brand if you feel like there are certain ingredients that are missing in your skincare routine. I like this brand because you can go in and just like cherry pick things that are very specific to your skin's needs. But yeah, this is something that I would repurchase. Next up, I have a travel size hairspray, and this is from Tresemme. It's the Extra Firm Control I don't know. It's a firm hold hairspray. I really like this. This is actually something that I would consider buying in a huge bottle. I love the spray nozzle on it. It's just like, it's really big and has like a fine wide mist. I really liked it. And I do feel like it actually held my hair really well. The only thing is it like smelled like traditional hairspray. You know, like you spray it and you smell it and you're like, hairspray. That's what it smells like. But other than that, it is a really good product. I really like traveling with this as well. I also used up another travel size of the Batiste dry shampoo. This is in the original fragrance. I don't really love this fragrance. I prefer the yellow can. It's like the exotic tropical one, and then I prefer the pink can with the hearts. I think it's called like flirty, floral, fruity, something like that, but it has pink hearts on it. Those are my two favorites, and I buy those in the jumbo size. I've been trying to go through more of my travel size products, and this is just one of the ones I happen to have that was like half empty from using it on travel, so I wanted to use it up. I do like the product itself, but I wouldn't buy this fragrance again. It just smells, it doesn't smell bad. It's just not my favorite. As a dry shampoo, I love it. Leaves a little bit of a white cast, which is perfect for me because I have blonde hair, but other than that, it's fantastic. Next up, I have a mascara. We're not surprised. It is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect. It's the one in the pink tube, and I love this mascara. This is the mascara that I layer on top of the L'Oreal Lash Paradise, or currently I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Voluminous. It's the original one, the original Voluminous L'Oreal mascara. I used that one first, and I've been using this on top of it. The only reason I'm using the Voluminous one is because the Lash Paradise was sold out, and I needed a new mascara. So they're both still really good, but I prefer the Lash Paradise because of the like fluffier brush on it. But I love layering this on top of the volumizing mascara because it has like a rubber bristle wand on it. It's very hard. Like if you stuck yourself in the eye with this, like I have several times, it really hurts. So it's a really firm brush, but I feel like it gives that extra oomph to your lashes. I'm a huge fan of layering mascaras. I've been doing it since middle school, and those are my two favorite mascaras to layer. Like I said, I layered the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara on the bottom, and then I have this on top, and I just love how long it makes my lashes look, like long and thick, and I just love it. I don't know if it gets any better than this, you know? I've lost count of how many of these I've used. My last item is one of my all-time favorite perfumes. This is the Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet perfume. And this is in the massive bottle. I think it's the biggest one. I got this in a gift set for Christmas a while back because I had used up a whole bottle of it, and then someone bought it for me again for Christmas, which is awesome. It smells like light and fresh and floral and very feminine, and it's just pleasant. It smells so good. This is actually the fragrance that I wore on my wedding day. I didn't take this exact bottle because it's so big. I didn't want to travel with it and break it. I took a travel size. In that set that I got, it had a travel size in it, and I wore it on my wedding day and then all throughout the wedding trip and the honeymoon and all that. So that's what it reminds me of, my scent memory. But other than that, it also reminds me of when I first moved out to LA, because this is the only perfume that I brought with me when I moved initially. And every time for a while there, my scent memory with this perfume was like my first couple months living in LA, like by myself, doing my thing. So, you know, lots of memories associated with this perfume. I absolutely love it. I will be repurchasing another one. Well, I want to use up a couple more perfumes before I go in and repurchase this one, because I know if I have this, I'm gonna only want to use this perfume. So I want to go through a few more perfumes before I repurchase this one. But this is one of my all-time favorites. I would definitely recommend going to Sephora, getting a sample, spray it on yourself. It smells really good. Well, those are all the empties that I have for the month of May. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.